Ooh, welcome everyone to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean Second the Money Green. Give me a follow on Twitter at Sean T. Green. And as always, Daily Juice is being brought to you by BetMGM. Use the promo code JUICE25. Get a risk-free bet up to $1,000 and a $25 free bet. All right, what do we got? Got 3 picks. Got a little bit of everything here. A little college football, a little college basketball. Get some bowl game action here. First, we got to recap. You can always tell whether it's a winning or losing night with the joy that I do the recap. Warriors plus 4.5, 1 and 2 on the slate. Warriors plus 4.5. They got destroyed by the Knicks, 132-94. I mean, this Knicks team, I maybe I got a little cute calling it out like, hey, this is when they're gonna fall off the heater. They spit in my face saying, no, we're not gonna. I predicted a big Klay Thompson game, 11 points. Come on, Klay. Unfortunate there. Suns minus 7.5. Suns lost outright. It didn't seem like they were gonna cover it all, and then all of a sudden, in third quarter, they're up by 9 points. They fall apart in the fourth. Unlike the Suns there. Maybe they aren't completely fixed. I thought they were. Again, it's regular season NBA. It's just about picking your spots here. And, did get the Bulls right. Bulls won outright, 113-103. And for when we like the dogs, we should be looking to some money lines here on the NBA. I mean, I've been kind of keeping it safe here with some of these, plus 4.5, plus 6. Should have just played Bulls on the money line. Could have saved some of the night. So again, scared money don't make money. Hey, it doesn't take any money. Subscribing to our YouTube channel. Help me, help the show. Again, it's like whatever your business is, your boss, there's some sort of metric they look at. For me, it's, subscriptions, downloads, telling a friend. It helps me look good and appreciate you guys spreading the word. It's a cool little community we got here. YouTube.com/bettingpros. Hit subscribe, comment on this video, automatically entered to win an autographed Earl Campbell jersey. Completely free to enter. Picks are free, shows free, winners are free. I suppose you could also say, hey, Sean, the losers are free. But come on, you get what you pay for with the losers. With the winners, it's a sweet plus EV opportunity. It's all about just framing the data there. All right, getting into some bowl action here. I mean, the bowl stuff has been wild, especially this season because of the transfer portal, the opt-outs, all that kind of crazy stuff going on here. Western Kentucky versus Southern Alabama. I'm taking Southern Alabama lane 4 here. This game has been, and that's over at BetMGM. South Alabama, to me, I'm handicapping this one just as like who has lost more. Now, Western Kentucky, their quarterback, who's really good, he wasn't going to show, and then he was going to show. He is playing. But the Hilltoppers are without so many players, including 2 of the offensive line starters, their second best receiver, and their best cornerback, and really best defender on the team. They've had multiple opt-outs for the NFL. Now, 2 ways you can look at it. Southern Alabama, none of these guys opted out because they're not going to the NFL, but it's their same team. Like they didn't really lose much. I mean, they got one of their receivers is banged up, and shout out to Fantasy Pros. Just Google it, I'll put the link in the Discord, but they did a really good job of working up all the opt-outs, which is, if you're betting on these games, you definitely have to take a look at these things because the line's going to hop all over the place until they figure it out. And then even when they do, you got to be careful here. But Southern Alabama, when you lose key offensive linemen, it doesn't matter if you have the better quarterback. That's why they're favored, and I think they're going to cover. If you want to get crazy here and get DGen on an alt line for Southern Alabama, that's another trend. Like if you like the dog in these bowl games, go definitely on the money line, especially this season. And if you like the favorites, go big on some alt line stuff because there have been some blowouts, and I wouldn't be shocked if there's some more there. So I'm keeping it simple, though. Southern Alabama, minus 441 unit. This just feels like business as usual for, a competent Southern Alabama team. They're not amazing. That's why they're in the, I didn't even look up the name of the bowl. Come on. Does anyone care? Oh, hey kids. I love how they still do the, like the bowl gift bags when these kids can get paid real money. Hey, guess what? For going to the Bahama Bowl, you get a hair dryer and a new pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses and a phone charger. Wow, being a college athlete is great. Meanwhile, the guy next to me got, meanwhile, Quinn Ewers got $1 million and didn't play a snap at Ohio State. I want his gift bag. Yeah, give me the gift bag with the giant stacks of cash. That's my gift bag. Or, yeah, I'll take those McDonald's bags that they were putting thousands of dollars in. That's my gift bag. Give me some of those Reggie Bush gift bags. Was it Reggie? It was someone on USC that said he like got a condo and that the school obviously picked up or boosters or whatever, and then someone had accidentally left $65,000 in a duffel bag there. Like, oh man. All right. What else we got here? Ooh, little college hoops. Auburn at Washington. Oh, Washington is a 4.5-point home dog. I'm taking them on the money line here. Huskies, little dog on dog action here. Plus 165 on the money line over at FanDuel. Auburn is coming off a tough loss at USC. Now they got to travel all the way up to Washington. Auburn's got like a decent defense, but man, their offense is looking rough. And I think losing to that USC is kind of like, I'm not going to get dramatic and say dream crusher, but I think it does. It's disappointing to lose that game against USC. And now you got another back-to-back road game here on the West Coast. They're terrible at shooting threes, 337th in the league. Auburn is, and Washington's really good at defending the three, 8th in the league. And Washington can hit their free throws, 28th in free throw shooting. I think they have a decent home court advantage here. And I think this is just, tough road trip for Auburn. I think they thought they were going to beat USC. Now that they didn't, I could see them, looking forward to getting home and kind of, just losing this game against Washington. I just think they've struggled really as a favorite. They couldn't close out a big number against Georgia State, even at home. So I just can't trust this Auburn team as a favorite. They are an interesting team down the line. I think they just have to figure some stuff out with their offense before I can really trust them, especially as a road favorite like they are here. So give me Washington and the Huskies plus 165 on the money line. This little home dog action. All right, next up we got USC versus Colorado State. This is in a neutral court situation. For some reason, they're playing this game in Phoenix. I didn't do enough research to determine why they're playing it in Phoenix. There's just been a ton of neutral site college basketball this year. I'm sure someone's getting paid somehow. That's the only thing that makes sense. I would love this, Colorado State team, the Rams here, if it was at home at Elevation, because, that's obviously a tough place to play. But Colorado, they just beat St. Mary's in San Francisco. Now you got to travel from San Francisco down to Phoenix. So essentially back-to-back road spot for Colorado State here. USC just had a nice win against Auburn. I think that was like a nice confidence builder. For Colorado State, in some ways, I think this might be a letdown spot for them. It'd be different, again, if they were coming home, they had the home crowd, I wouldn't think they would let down. But the fact that they're playing randomly in Phoenix, I think could hurt them. And the one metric I love to use in handicapping is offensive rebounding. And Colorado State is 362nd in the nation in offensive rebounding. Not great at shooting the three. The Rams either, 96th in the nation. They do some things right, but I think the USC defense can slow them down. 19th in effective field goal percentage is the USC defense, 13th in block percentage. And USC probably get the home court edge here in Phoenix. I think some, USC, what is it, the University of Spoiled Children? That's what they say around here in LA. A lot of those, make some cash in real estate, move out to Phoenix, better market there for flipping homes. I don't know. I do think there could be some more USC alumni in Phoenix than Colorado State. Fort Collins, great town. Love Fort Collins. And I don't know why they're not playing this game here. If they did, I'd be all over the Rams. But I think this neutral spot really favors the Trojans. So give me USC minus 2.5 on the neutral. Give me Washington on the money line plus 165. Love the Huskies as a dog. and as a dog breed. They're kind of crazy dogs, but they're still really good dogs. Last but not least, give me Southern Alabama, a little college bowl football we got going on there, -4. Get that over on BetMGM. And speaking of BetMGM, use the promo code JUICE25. Get those sweet risk-free bets. Follow us on TikTok at Betting Pros. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. Check out my other podcast, the Sports Gambling Podcast. And you know what to do. Subscribe, rate, and review. And as always, don't forget to let it ride.